Yes, Wagwan, Wagwan, Wagwan. This is Lisa Legs anchoring love on another beautiful Mars day. Thanks to YouTube changing up the format, I have to change my format too as I lovingly adjust to what the technology is doing since I'm using the technology. Anyways, we're grateful to anchor love. We're grateful for another day, the gift of life, to keep moving forward no matter what, any means necessary, right? Let me just make sure that we got a sound check going. Yes, let me get my gloves in the meantime. In case you don't know, I am Lisa Legs, your host. This daily self-love message offering is a spin-off from the morning show as I compassionately get back into my broadcast habit. I'm not doing it in the time slot that the intention is for, which is 7 a.m. Eastern. However, I am working my way up to that by grace. Let me give you the formal Wagwan, Wagwan. Ask Lisa Legs with another daily self-love message. Today, we have a Mars self-love message for taking lovingly decisive. Oh boy, here we go. Me and these syllables. Wagwan, ask Lisa Legs with another daily self-love message. Today we have a Mars self-love message. You can't make this stuff up. This is actually why I haven't been pressuring myself for 7 a.m. because you see all these random things that keep going wrong. These are the disturbances in the force, the friction that I've been encountering. And it seems like the more I show up and anchor love is the more friction I encounter on this path. But guess what? I'm an any means necessary type of girl. Obedience to my divine duty type of girl as I create the love that I want to see in this world. So for today's Mars self-love message for taking lovingly decisive action to anchor in prime timeline, I'm just going to jump in and say it one more time for the editors. Wagwan, ask Lisa Legs with another daily self-love message. Today, we have a Mars self-love message for taking lovingly decisive action to anchor in prime timeline. Good morning, Wagwan, Doc Spencer. Go ahead and drop your city. Let's see where the Anchor Love crew is anchoring love from as I anchor love for me and for you. Because these daily self-love messages, oracle style, they serve me too. They keep me zen, they keep me focused on this learn and grow journey, and I am just so grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to create merchandise, Anchor Love Crew ski masks and jackets and hoodies, and to create art and alchemic affirmation art tools. These art tools, I got one right here. Hold on, let me grab it. To infinity and beyond in it. These art tools are created out of obedience when challenged to create useful art. Because art can inspire, but art can also be useful as I have not only discovered, but instilled as I created a whole new product created for us. This chalkboard is an example. Mantras on the front and back, affirmations to keep reminding us of where we want to learn and grow as we develop a firm foundation of love. What is love without self-love? That's why we have these daily self-love messages. You feel me? So let me get into it. We start off each message with a random mantra. Then I get the affirmations from the foundation and resonation deck respectively. And then I pull my ski mask down. And hopefully by then your frown will have been turned upside down, because that's where the bars coming. That's where I start to rap or sing, depending on the vibe that I'm feeling. Anyways, I'm grateful for a beautiful hot day in Miami. 74 degrees as I anchor love and rebuke this fake weather. Hello? That's what we need to do. But that's another conversation for another time. I might actually have to do a video on that. As we anchor in the prime timeline, realizing and recognizing that we are the ones we've been waiting for. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? I'm just going to play with it real quick, anchoring love, as I pull out love mantra number 14 and 15. I live in the essence and spirit of my true self, because I faith it till I make it. Yeah. And number 15, I am a wild horse galloping towards our destiny. Our destiny as earthlings to anchor in the prime timeline and bring in the golden age. That's what I'm going to do right now as I get these affirmations that are setting us in the position for taking lovingly decisive action. See, we could take decisive action, but lovingly decisive action, oh, we're positioning ourselves for more love. Self-awareness 4.1, smile and sift for clarity. That is definitely something that's a necessity as we decide on the loving action that we're going to take today. Not just regular lovingly decisive action, but lovingly decisive action to anchor in the prime timeline. What? Full groom for losers, baby. Because we are the champions of the world. Is the remix that I put out there for my track from the first Inspiration album. That track by itself has over 1 million streams, and those affirmations just flew all the way over there. Give me a second. Two affirmations. Inner Child 1.5, I cherish me. And Synchronicity 1.2, see the significance. At the bottom of the resonation deck, we have Synchronicity 3.6, learn all the lessons, and Being Mindful 2.1, listen to understand. Now, I'm going to give you an example right now in real time. We have a troll in the chat, right? We have a troll in the chat, Chocolate Fudge. I love chocolate and I love fudge. So we have Chocolate Fudge in the chat telling me something that he thinks is going to hurt my feelings. I said, drop your city to get a shout out so we could see whereabouts the Anchor Love crew are. And he's going to put something in the chat that I'm guessing the intention is to hurt my feelings or distract me from anchoring love and giving the message. But what he doesn't realize is that everything happens for me, not to me. So now he's an example of taking decisive action. Not just any kind of decisive action, but lovingly decisive action. So my lovingly decisive action in this moment is to point out that trolls need the most love. And that is why I meet them and greet them with love. That's the Lady Chainsaw vibe, see? Because when they step out with acts of war to agitate and provocate, the best thing to do is to smile with gratitude and exude that loving peace, that love, that joy, that, call it the grease, the lubrication for the situation as we move forward in a loving direction, taking lovingly decisive action. Because I could choose to pop off and be the stereotypical crazy Jamaican, but see, it's not just even about the Anchor Love crew, baby. It's all about the art of the lady too. And as I practice Tao in every moment in the way that I know how, which is to exude loving gratitude, because that gratitude uplifts my mood, it serves to prove that, do you realize that someone has to be very miserable and sick and disgusted with themselves to go on the internet? A place where you can meet and greet all aspects of life in the palm of your hands. And instead of finding something to uplift themselves, the only thing that these trolls can do is try to drag people down to the level that they are at. Not only do trolls need love too, trolls need the most love, baby. So in that way, Being Mindful 2.1 at the bottom of the deck, I listen to understand. I listen to the silent cries for help from these trolls as they go out of their way to try to vexate and agitate others. Self-awareness 4.1, I smile and sift for clarity. Because while I smile, I position myself to see clearly as I sift for the clarity that's needed and being afforded to me in every situation. Synchronicity 1.2, see the significance. I see the significance of these challenges as I embark upon my own personal experience and my journey to create the love that I want to see in the world. Synchronicity 3.6, learn all the lessons. Can you see that? Synchronicity 3.6, learn all the lessons. Because life comes in cycles. And if I learn all the lessons, I position myself for a level up. I level in as I dig deep within, right? So inner child 1.5, I cherish me. Because I cherish me, I do not indulge and engage with anybody that's below me trying to bring down my frequency. Because from afar, with a wise and a fool arguing, you cannot tell the difference between the wisdom and the foolishness. Zine? Because they're at that same level. Yap, 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 yapping. So, as I take lovingly decisive action, what I do is I buckle down and I stand 10 toes on the business of anchoring love. Not just because I'm the founder of the Anchor Love Crew, because I've learned that anchoring love is alchemy. And when I alchemize each situation with gratitude and a smile, I find myself persevering for an even longer while. Because while someone below me tries to bring me down, it would behoove me not to do what it takes to turn their frown upside down. Even if it's only in retrospect as they laugh at the way they have failed sorely. Right? But today's Mars self-love message is Mars Day. As you can see, I'm wearing red. The red background. This is a significance for the color that represents the day. I talk about each day by the planet, the planetary way, because I'd rather keep time as much as I can in nature's way. The natural cycle, the natural order of things. So as I practice being mindful 2.1, listen to understand, while I smile and sift for clarity, self-awareness 4.1, I'm reminded that having Holy Communion with my body positions myself to pick up any kind of outside influence easily. Synchronicity 3.6, learn all the lessons. With Synchronicity 1.2, see the significance. When I smile and sift for clarity, when I pause to listen to understand, I position myself properly to be able to see the significance. Especially when dealing with other people. When you're dealing with other people, we must keep in mind, practicing being mindful 2.1, listen to understand, that sometimes we have to listen to someone's body language. Sometimes we have to read between the lines. Sometimes we have to listen to exactly what they say from their perspective. Not just as a listener, but as someone that is being mindful of the person that we're listening to. Putting ourselves in the position to overstand, understand, lemonade stand on the corner selling refreshments, or upside down popping on a handstand. Multidimensional understanding is the key as you connect vibrationally with other individuals in your cipher. Your cipher being your inner circle, the people that you have close to you, whether it's the family you were born into or the family you created. Inner child 1.5, I cherish me. One of the number one things I will keep in mind as I anchor in the prime timeline is to make sure that I'm cherishing me. Is to make sure that I'm surrounded by people who cherish me. I'm surrounded by people who see me for me and who want to motivate me to be the best version of me, which means positioning me to hold myself accountable and to practice more accountability by giving me the truth. The truth might hurt, but it sets you free. And after you're set free, you position yourself to giggle with glee. As you can see, I'm feeling barzy, and I'm going to put my ski mask on and start kicking it to you lovely. I'm Lisa Legs, and it's an honor to serve. Not only do I serve when I sling these syllables, I serve by putting action behind these verbs. Because it's action, not a bag of mouth. Just the bars. I'm feeling barzy, baby. You don't need Elon Musk to visit Mars. Don't let that go over your head. Uncle Love Crew, they are for you. Lisa Legs, they are ready for slew. Slew them. Every heathen, every infidel, want come run up, not knowing Lisa Legs ready to give them the done up. And by done up, I might mean a makeover. Hey, as a member of the beauty industry back in the day, there's more than one ugly that I would slay. As I turn them inside out and have them say, hip hip hooray! Lisa Legs giving me the makeover of the day. I now see my inner beauty in the most naturalistic type of way, baby. Because I show them how to be happy while being nappy, not realizing those wigs might get scrappy. Don't let that go over your head. Lisa Legs wearing red on this Prime's Mars Day. Don't let that go over your head as I pollinate these eardrums, yeah? As I sling these syllables, yeah? As I stand 10 toes down, yeah? Standing in then divine feminine authority at the end of the day. The day gotta end. Yeah, glow. Let's grow. As I anchor love in flow. If you don't know, now you know. Anchor Love Crew, they are for you. Anchoring love is what I do. As this gratitude exudes and increases my altitude, improves my attitude. I might not be crude, I might not be lewd, I might not be rude, but I'ma give it to you real good. Lady Chainsaw, they are keep it raw, giving the people what they think they're asking for when their acts attempt to declare a war, not realizing I always take it too far. Call it that Sagittarius stellium, showing the way as I lead that inner rebellion that starts with self-love. Because the revolution is self-love. Haven't you heard? It's so absurd as the sheep will keep moving in a herd. What's the word? Word, word, word. The verb's the word. The birds, they fly in a specific pattern. And if you see that the pattern changes, maybe you should be doing something too. Because nature will always tell you what you want to do, what you need to do, what you have to do to preserve yourself and your at-home crew. And your inner circle knows what to do once you start paying attention to nature. And when the blessings come through, Lisa Legs there. Uncle Love Crew things. And yes, I might make you feel like you grew wings by the way that I taught the things, by the way that I walk the things. Because I believe it's more important to walk the walk before I talk it. Because shut up and prove might be smarter when you clock it. Tick-tock goes the clock. Tick-tock goes my hips. As I rock so deep so Jamaican style, I might bust a wine. And what I will not do is whine. What I will not do is crime. Because I rather toe the line as I stand in my divine feminine authority. It might be a novelty. It might be priceless. So there's no price tag. So don't just come up thinking I'm going to brag. Because I live my life the way I sing it. These syllables, yes, I will sling it over any beat. And I will do my best to make my freestyle neat. As I challenge myself every day after the Anchor Love Crew message, okay? These affirmations come out oracle style. And I give the message real wild. Because I might not be a savage. I might not be civilized. But one thing I'ma do is I'ma live my life with love, like the sun up above, shining every day, unapologetically for everybody, even the infidels and the heathens that are setting themselves up to be slayed. See, Lisa Legs prayed, and I stayed praying, praying without ceasing. This Uncle of Crew vibes is what you've always been needing, along with the art of the lady. All roads lead to art of healing. Gratitude and transmission, baby.